It's wonderful. And one of the things that Rodilicus and I talk about on our shows quite a lot is that it's the problem. The person is never a problem. It's the shared energy between the two. And like
Mm.
as you said, you now create tutorials, so it doesn't matter who comes into that. They can plug in and understand what you want because now you're clear on that. Having that clear, coherent energy and that clear expression of what we actually want from the world and from the people in it, its players and everyone who's playing roles in that world, then they're able to give that what we need. But if we're not clear on that, then we're just going to get confusion and frustration back.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, I had to own the shit out of it, and it was really uncomfortable.
That's beautiful. It's a practical side of, we can be all spiritual and we can take the spiritual high road with so much in our lives. But if you want to successfully progress in business, Alex, what was the book that we were going through that was all about processes and duplicating the processes that you do so that other people can take to pick up that rather than actually us having to do that, and we can get on with it.
Yeah.
But it's the practical side that actually frees us up as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the thing is, Rodilicus, is that right? um, and this comes back to like energetics. It's like you've got to have the masculine and the feminine energy in the business. In terms of the masculine is all the systems, taking action, the goals, the practical stuff. And then when you set that up, then it's like easier for the business to have the feminine side, which is the creativity, the intuition, the leaning back, feeling the support, and allowing the abundance to come in. Whereas the masculine is the putting stuff out there, taking action. So if you've got a nice balance of both and realize you do have to have both, especially like, I know Alex, we've talked about that creativity is so important in business and when that starts flowing. But if you don't have that masculine side, like the literal, like you said, the practical back end, so people can actually pay you, go through your program, like do whatever needs to happen structurally, so they're held in a good container going through their journey, their client journey, then yeah, you're going to have holes in the ship, I guess.
Yeah, and being whole brain too. I mean, you talk about the masculine and the feminine. Whole brain is all one side of a hemisphere of our brain is all about a big vision and creativity and relationship. The other side's planning and being analytical. And when you're whole brained, you can actually work that and you can see that, even though you might not want to do it, but you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just the human part not wanting to do it.
It kind of sounds like when you, I think you might have even posted this the other day, when you handle the boring shit in your business, then the rest of it becomes so much more fun. When you actually, it's kind of counterintuitive, focusing on the boring stuff and actually falling in love with that, and then you actually get to fall in love with the whole business.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're like, as you know, with neurological pathways, if you do the boring shit every day, which we've done for 7-8 years, we post a blog every week. I sit there and I'll reconcile the accounts, pay the bill. But now I got to the point where it's just a neurological pathway that I just do, and I feel weird if I don't do it. But that consistency makes people feel safe, makes potential customers feel safe, I think, to come and see you because you have that consistency. It's like the consistent parent that you feel safe with versus the parent that just like goes for a week, comes back, changes their sex, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, not that I'm against that, but like what I'm trying to say is like feeling like you have that safety, that container. I haven't really spoken about this out loud. This is the first time, but I've really felt the energy of it, where if you do consistently show up, people are watching and they'll see that you are consistent, you are safe, and then they come and see you're a safe business to be around. Not to say, like, I've definitely like seen people do really well. They're launching like new courses every week and things, and whatever they're downloading in that minute, within 2 days they've made a sales page and they're selling it and they deliver it. But the essence of their business, how they do that, that's consistent. They consistently do that. They have they consistently show up for their people. And I think even like if you think about companies that you follow, I mean, that is leadership as well, for them to like, I mean, we're all going to have an evolution, but I think we all just want to feel safe. And if we see that undercurrent of we're human as well as a spiritual element, then we're able to go, okay, how do I make my people feel safe to be around us and to take in our info and give us money? You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to.